Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sherry and my channel is Blue Gemini. Good morning. Another early morning, 8 o'clock. 8:14 to be exact. I'm on my way to my doctor's appointment. And this is the actual appointment, like to where I see my doctor. How's everybody else doing? I'm tired. These last couple days, like I've been like having horrible like insomnia to where come like 3-4 o'clock, like 4 or 5, I cannot sleep at all. Like I just toss and turn, and no position is comfortable right now, and I don't really know why, because like my stomach is growing, but like I can still lay on my stomach. I can still like for the most part sleep in the positions that I'm used to sleeping in. So I don't know, I just can't get comfortable. My arms go numb no matter how I put them. So for the last couple nights, it's been happening. I even tried taking some melatonin, and yesterday it helped. But then the day before yesterday it helped, and then last night I took some and it didn't do anything. It didn't really hit until like 6 o'clock in the morning, and by then it was like I had a few hours before I had to get up for this appointment. So I'm tired. And I keep having these really weird dreams. Like I don't know if it's like the pregnancy or what, but man, I had a dream last night. What do these people want to crash? It's raining. Well, it's not raining right now, y'all, but it's wet. Like it was pouring last night. And it was pouring last night randomly, and it's like super wet right now still, so I know like it barely just stopped raining. I'm trying to choke this down before my appointment because I gotta give a sample. But it's yeah, it's wet. I low-key thought that it was gonna be cold because I could not find a jacket. I was trying to like look for a jacket in the dark without waking up Eris, and I couldn't find one, so I thought it was gonna be like super cold outside, but it's actually hot, but it's really wet. Like y'all can see it in the background, it's like super wet and gloomy. But yeah, but I've been having really weird dreams. Like, oh my God, I had one last night that Eris was lost. Like, it was so weird. It was like me and my sister Sheikah. She's always in my dreams, in my weird dreams. But it was us, and we were driving around like place to place doing stuff with a car full of kids, but like they weren't all our kids. Like we had our kids. I had my kids. I only remember seeing one of her kids, and then it was a bunch of toddlers that were not our kids. I don't know who they were. And we were in like a 3-row seated van, and I was in the very back, but it was somebody else in the very back with me too. I don't know who it was or nothing, but it was a familiar person. I have no idea who it was. And my sister was driving, and somebody else was in the front. Don't know who it was, but it was a lot of kids, even though it was only enough room for 3, but it was a lot of kids. It was like 5 kids. And we like went to the park. We didn't, the dream, like I didn't get out the park or nothing like that. I just remember we were like driving here, driving there, like just going to different places. And we were driving through some neighborhood, looking at some house that had something pink on it. I don't remember it off the top, but it was something pink my sister was showing us. And then we went to some park, and then we went to some like somebody's like reception or something outside, like somebody's barbecue or something. But it was like it was a family of strangers. Like, it was people we didn't know, and we just went to the place, and we were delivering like a cheesecake or something. But I just remember the cake looked bomb. It was like a cheesecake. And my cousin popped up there. She was there with us. My cousin Adrian. And I just remember she was like, they said like, you guys can have some or something like that. It was something. And the cake had Twinkies on it, because I told her get me a piece, because it was like everybody was like crowding around the table or whatever. So she was sitting there eating the whipped cream off of the cake, and I told her give me a piece. And then she was like, I'll get you a Twinkie, because I don't want to be the only one cutting it. That's all I remember. It was so weird. But when we got back in the car, like, I guess it was like, it jumped to like hours later. We got back in the car, and I realized Eris wasn't there. And I guess because of all the other toddlers, I didn't realize she wasn't there. So I'm sitting there panicking, y'all. Like, I felt like I was panicking in my sleep. Like, my sister out of nowhere wanted to go back to that random house that she was showing us. Oh, the streets is flooded. Oh, car accident too. Dang. Oh, people, come on. All the debris all up in the street. That's why people don't know how to drive when it's raining. But it must have just happened too, because the cops are there, but like traffic is still in between the cars. But so my sister, I'm panicking. I'm just like, where's Eris? What, like, we need to trace back our steps. She's not here. And my sister was starting to panic too, but then she wanted to go look at this house. And I remember she drove through the neighborhood, and I'm just like, we need to go back to the park. Like, that's because something, I don't remember what it was. Oh, it was something like she was at the little reception thing or something. Like, I remember her trying to eat the cake. She was there, so I was just like, okay, so she had to be with us there. But then for some reason, I wanted to go to the park to look for her, because the park was where we went to before the reception. Like, it didn't click to me that if she was at the reception thing, then she wasn't going to be at the park. But I wanted to go to the park. So my sister wanted to go show us the same thing on this random house. There's something pink on it. And I just remember I was just like, okay, but I need to find Eris. Like, we need to find her. And so we're driving back to the park, and we don't see her. It was a lot of people too. So then we're just like, okay, maybe she's at the reception then, because that was the last time I saw her. And I guess then my sister popped up being at the reception. Like, we were just like, well, such and such is there, so she probably went to her. So we were just like, okay, maybe she went to her. Mind you, like, my sister wasn't in the whole dream. It was just she popped up then being at the reception. So then we're driving back to the reception thingy, and it was like an outdoor reception thing. It was lucky like I don't even know. It was like it was an outdoor, like a bunch of tables, and it was like white, like a white what is it called? Like a white tent. But it was a bunch of like Hispanics, and we black. Like, but it was weird. It was so weird. But we were there randomly, and the cake was so like bomb looking. I just remember that. And so we're going back to the reception, and then somebody in the middle row moved to the side or something, or the seats moved to the side or something. But then I saw like little striped pink pants. And then it was Eris, and her back was turned to me though. So it was like, I was like, is that her? I was about to say, where are the cars at? But I was just like, is that her? And then I called her, and then she looked up at me, and it was like she was hiding, but she was scared, but then she was hiding. But I don't know, it was so weird. It was so weird. And then I woke up, and then I had the same weird dream, another dream, like a weird dream the night before. I'm here, y'all, but they're not open yet. There's people standing outside. I don't think they're crowded in there. I just think they're not open yet. My appointment's at 8:30, so I think that's when they open. But my dream before was like, I don't remember what it was about or anything. I just remember my teeth fell out. Like, I just remember, like, when people get, what is it? Those, I don't even know. Are they the implants that screw into the, like, they put a screw and then they twist the tooth into it or something like that? I don't know what kind of implant or whatever that is, but it was that. And I had one here in my front tooth. And I just remember I was trying to put it in because something happened to my front tooth, and I was trying to put it in and it wouldn't go in and it broke. So I just had the screw sticking out. And then I touched my teeth here and they shattered. And my sister was in that one too. Sheikah was in that one too. Maybe it's her. Maybe she's controlling my dreams because she always appears to be in them. But she was in it. And I just remember panicking to her because these 3 teeth were gone. And I just remember thinking, like, oh my God, like, what do I do? And I just remember thinking all my teeth were going to eventually just fall out because they were all, like, going to just shatter like that. And then I woke up. So it's been some weird dreams. Now, I don't know if it's because of what I'm eating before bed. I mean, I didn't really, it is hard to get down. I thought it would be a little easier. It's still gross. And I didn't want to bring one of them things just because I just felt like I needed to drink just some pure water. But yeah, I don't know what these weird dreams are from. I need to Google it. Like, what does it mean if you see the same person in your dream a lot? Because my sister's always in them. And she's always in the, like, traumatic ones. Like, the ones that something crazy happened. Ugh. If this had one of them packets in it, it'd be downed already. I hope this appointment is quick. I'm trying to go home. Y'all, I hate being out. I do. I hate having appointments. I hate being on time schedules. I think the pandemic made it worse. Because at least, like, when I'm out, normally when I'm out, like when I go out, get out or whatever, it makes me get into the mood to be out. Like, it's like once I'm out, I'm good. I want to be out. But with the pandemic, it's like I don't even want to get that urge to be out because I don't really want to be out. Like, I don't want to be out. So I just want to go home. I don't want to breathe the air. I wonder, does the rain help it or hurt it? Like, because I heard that, like, the virus gets like, heat kills it. So does that mean, like, since it's not cold, but, like, since it's wet, does that mean, like, that, like, sealed it in? So anywhere that it was, like, if it was on a doorknob or something that got wet, that just locked it in and just diluted it or something, or, like, spread it. I don't know. But I don't want to find out. And I'm trying to rest up because Renaya starts school in 2 weeks. And I'm, like, dreading waking up early. Like, I am not ready to be waking up at 6 o'clock. Like, and I'm gonna probably be having to wake up even earlier because I gotta go handle some business. Putting a little time somewhere when she starts back school. I got a little community service. Not a lot, just a little. But I'm trying to knock it out before I had this baby. I've been putting it off for like 2 years. I was going to do it earlier this year. But then I ended up getting pregnant. I was going to do it during the summer. But pregnancy and heat don't mix. So I'm going to knock it out when she starts back school, because that'll eliminate one need for a babysitter. Even though my mom would have watched her, but it just eliminates an extra trip somewhere because I'm gonna already be doing a lot. On top of these appointments, because they're about to start getting once I hit a certain amount, then I'll start having like 3 appointments a week until I give birth. So I'm just trying to knock all this stuff out. So this little 2 weeks, Renaya starts back on the 18th, which sucks because Eris's birthday is on the 19th of August. So she starts back on the 18th. So I'm giving myself from now to the 18th to kind of just rest and prepare myself to have a hectic schedule again and to be on time limits and to be rushing everywhere I go. But yeah. So I'm not looking forward to it. It's gonna, but only upside is that like I was giving myself anxiety over it all year pretty much. Like there would be nights where I would just be up and I would just be like, oh my God, like how am I about to do this? Like I pretty much gotta do this community service and then have somebody to watch both my kids, work around a schedule, work around school. Like I was literally sitting there trying to figure it out, like to where it was giving me anxiety, to where like I would literally stay up. So I kind of just had to just tell myself, like, just get it done. I always do. So get it done as long as I'm able to be up and all that stuff. Could be worse, could be bedridden and stuff, to where it's like I'm really screwed because I gotta do all this by April of next year. And it was like a debate, like, okay, do I want to do this all before the baby or after the baby? And then I just decided, like, I don't want to do it after because I don't know where I'm going to be putting my little time in at. So, and y'all, it's not for nothing major. So don't think like I did jail time or nothing. It's not for nothing major. It's just, yeah. It's not for nothing super major, nothing like that. It's just what I got to do. Like I used to be a big I used to be like the queen of all scammers. Like back maybe like 5-6 years ago, like me and my friend, we were like top-notch scammers. Like we got money. We could always figure out a way to get some money. So it just kind of caught up to me now. But it's all situated. All I gotta do is just do this little time. It's just 200 hours, so about 2 months. But yeah, but I was debating on if I wanted to do it before or after. But it's like I don't know if I want to be out and about like that with a newborn and then have to come home and stuff. So I don't I don't think I want to do it after. So I'm gonna knock it out before August, September, October, get it done, and then be able to just kind of just take November and just relax and just pretty much just wait for the baby to pop out, call it a day, be done with the stress of it, and just enjoy being stuck inside with a baby. Because I actually like that part. Like I'm not required to leave nowhere. Nobody expects me to leave anywhere. Like I just get to just be at home with my baby. Because my sister, she said she'll help me with Renaya and stuff. I know my mom will help me with her as far as like taking her to and from school. And at the end of the day, y'all, I'm not that parent that's just like, oh, you need to get perfect attendance. Like if it was raining like this, like how it is right now, Renaya would miss school. Because I'm not going to take my kid to school in the rain. I'm not. It just is what it is. So there's some days that she just won't go. And then there's days where my mom will take her, where she'll spend the night at my mom's house and she'll take her. There's days where she'll spend the night at my sister's because my nephew goes to the same school. So she'll just spend the night and catch rides with them when the baby's born. That way I don't have to leave the baby with my boyfriend, or because he'll be getting off of work in the middle of the night. So yeah, so I'm just looking forward to that time. But until then, I gotta do things. But I'm gonna go ahead and go into my appointment because it's 8:34. Y'all making me late. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Comment down below, like, share, subscribe if you have not already, and hit your post notifications so you can know when my next video will be uploaded. Bye.